Hi, welcome. Tracee, Randall, my great friend from Generational Health, and here I am, Deborah Daniel with Charter Accounting. We're here to give you some tips. If you've seen our other tips, you know that we are passionate about the areas of wealth and health. We feel like they're just two pillars. You can't separate one from the other. They're hand in hand. And just wanted to give you just a little background of how Tracee and I kind of got together. Of course, we're rock stars in our own fields, and we love each other, so of course we gravitated to each other. But how we really started working out, we were out and about networking, and I was just mentioning to Tracee, I'm like, really, I'm so busy, and I just feel tired all the time, and I'm just not feeling like I have enough energy to do all the great things that I want to do. I've got a lot to do, and I've got kids to chase after, a rocking business, and so we started working together, and it was really funny. During that time, I started taking some of her ideas, and I don't want to share all her thunder because she's going to be sharing these with you over the days, but I started drinking a green smoothie in the morning instead of stopping by, Chick-fil-A. I started, doing some of the small things that we're going to be talking about, and it just kept coming up over and over again, how exactly what she was telling people about health was exactly what I was telling people about wealth. It really is those small things over time, day after day. Of course we all, don't do it perfectly every day, because if you did that, none of us would keep doing it. But it really is the same principles. I mean, don't you think that's true, Tracee? Is that kind of how you remember us getting together?
I do, Deborah. I do. And, as Deborah mentioned, we met networking out in the Atlanta area. And as I began to listen to Deborah speak at events, I realized that she was so sharp and smart about the things that I maybe have not been in the past. Bobby and I built some incredible businesses, but she understands wealth principles, and she understands how to manage money. And what I saw with Deborah is that she really had come out of the 2008, 2009 issues with still being really good comfortably financially. So I wanted to attach and become and learn from this incredible woman. And at the same time, as she mentioned, she saw that here I am, 56 years old, hello, and I've got more energy, feel amazing, never sick, and just really have that abundant energy. And so if we could come together as a team. And for about a year now, we've been trying to figure out a way that we could bring our businesses together, come together as a team, and really help people get a grip on their wealth, their finances, because there's so many people struggling out there.
Exactly.
And a grip on their health, because again, there's so many people struggling out there. So Deborah, yeah, I see it exactly like you do, and I'm excited about it.
It's really hand in hand, because you can't separate the two. But and again, it's not just hand in hand, but it's the same things that are the success factors.
Yeah.
If you follow the same path, you're going to have that wealth and you're going to have that health. And ultimately, is that not what we're really striving for?
Right.
For both.
Yeah, we deserve to live a life of abundance in our wealth and in our health. And there's nothing worse than someone coming to me and they want to use one of my protocols. Maybe they've already been diagnosed with something like cancer. And there's nothing worse for me as a wellness advocate and coach for someone to come to me and say, I can't afford it. Not only can I not afford your protocol, I can't even afford to go to the doctor. The medical bills are killing me. And that hurts me. And I know, I have to do something to educate not only people on how to get healthy, but how to be able to afford and pay for it. And I know you've seen the same thing.
Exactly. As I've seen my clients are aging, I've been doing this for 24 years now. I mean, more and more of my clients are getting older, and I'm seeing a bigger and bigger percentage of their money going to pay for their health care. I mean, I know, just for example, my mother, when my dad retired, she was too young to be on Medicare. Literally, her medical expenses were eating up every bit of her Social Security. That's crazy. Right. That's crazy. We can't have, and so much of that is if we spend the money on prevention, it's going to be so much cheaper than the cure, and probably a lot less painful.
Right.
It comes right down to it. But it also comes that with your wealth, it's a lot easier to give up a little bit today to have something bigger in the future than to, and you can't do it when you're too old. You have to have the building blocks.
Yeah.
The building blocks for your health, the building blocks for your wealth. I mean, it just over and over, that recurrent theme just kept coming up for us. We're like, oh my gosh, this is our platform. It totally matches our passions.
It does. And you've got the two, I think, best experts in the field of wealth with Deborah Daniel and myself. with health, and you're going to be seeing a whole lot more of us out there on social media. We hope that you will share some of our posts where we give some insider tips, and if we can make a difference in a family's life for generations with their health and their wealth, then we've done what we have set out to accomplish, and we're really proud of partnering together. So this has been Tracee Randall with Generational Health
and Deborah Daniel with Charter Accounting.
All right, we'll see you next time.
Bye.